Hey everybody. So in this lesson, I'm going to show another Middle Eastern mode, or maqam. Um, this is going off the Phrygian scale. So, as a reminder, the Phrygian scale is the natural E scale. So I'll do it in the key of E here. So basically, all the notes you get going down natural notes in E. Right. The only thing separating this from minor, right, from a natural minor scale is that the second note is flat, right? So in this case, in E minor, you would have F sharp. It would start like this, and Phrygian starts like that, right? So the standard form of the Phrygian scale, the most common name for it is Kurdi in Turkish and Kurd in Arabic. So that's the mode or the makam that is most, corresponds most directly to Phrygian, and that kind of progresses as you would expect Phrygian to progress, meaning the melodies emphasize the fifth, right, which is the most default thing for any scale. So, right, um, a very kind of dark sound, which is what Phrygian sounds like, and slightly Spanish. So what I'm going to talk about here um, is slightly different. So there are a lot of makams that have the same basic idea I'm going to introduce, but I'll go with the name Segah. That's one of the common ones. Um, so basically, rather than treating the Phrygian scale as a scale with a tonic and a fifth, we're going to make the dominant note of the scale the sixth note, right? So in this case, C, right? So essentially, what we're doing is we're playing as if we're playing in major, but ending on the third note of major, right? So rather than an E mode, we're thinking of it as C major, but you stop on the E, right? That's a really helpful way to think about it. And then a really common addition to this is to sharpen the D. Right? And then one extra addition I'll show also is to flatten the B, especially in phrase endings. So let me talk a bit more in depth about this now. Basically, right, this is kind of our tonic sound. Right. So basically, even when we go up to this B here, it's, the implied bass is a C or a G, right? Or if it's actually a E, right, it still kind of pulls back towards this basic sound, right? And then, now going up. Right. So this is the kind of basic flow of the feel of this makam. As you can hear, it's very different from Kurdi or from the standard sound of Phrygian, in that Phrygian is very dark, and this has a very kind of mellow, lighter, kind of peaceful sound. In terms of the chords that you would use for this, so basically, it's a different kind of harmonic idea because your tonic chord is C major, but it's crucial that you end the C major with the E on the melody. So the chord ending, the chord you would use here for the ending would be C major, and the melody you want to use, the melody note you want it to be E. Right, you can end it like that. If you end it like this, it just sounds like you went into major, so that implies that you're changing key. Now, in addition to the C major here, you can also use C minor, right? Because we have this phrase, right? So the D here is sharp. So right, so you can use both of those. Then we can also use E minor, right? And this we'll use more in the 5, so when the melody's on B. So and then G. F. You know, if you want, you can use a C7, slightly different sound, but right. What I did here, right, another occasional deviation from the scale. You can add an F sharp like that as a way of kind of supporting the G. So right. So this is a very kind of Turkish and Greek sound. As far as I know, it's not used too much in Arab music. It's sorry. Yeah, and especially kind of a lot of Greek island music and also Turkish classical music, you'll find this.